So we will cross into game now. Yes, we have. And the boys, they are going to be knifing for side, as we can see here. But let's go through the team list, shall we first, Kev? For Sentinel, we've got Politics, Magic, VH, Bean, and G Sharp. For yesDAD, we've got Luigi, Roche, Jay, Burkill, and Based Blue. Those will be the 10 combatants here for round number 1.
Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of an interesting knife round. Not really anyone getting into it. No one really utilizing the knife trick so far. So it doesn't look like a lot of people play enough jailbreak, but we'll find that Sentinel take the knife round quite easily, and they're just going to stay on the CT side. It is that CT-sided map.
Yep, so Sentinel are obviously going to get it, and they are going to stay, as you said, on that CT side. So a lot to be played for here. I'd like to say in map number 1, well, this is kind of what they will need. What they will need to do is kind of get off to a good start here. It kind of will set the mindset for the entirety of their day, I think. So yesDAD here, they're going to be starting off, and they're going to be splitting up just a little bit around the mid and the warehouse area, kind of pushing towards A site here, looking for the opening frags, and they'll be looking. They're just going to drop the bomb back just to see whether or not they're going to be fine. There's the opening flashbang, and that is Luigi. He's very, very lucky not to be peaked there. Bean will be putting in a bit of USP action in towards Squeaky. In come the flashes from both areas. And then now they will be pushing in, and in they come onto this A site looking for the opening frag. Still no one to be dropped down, but Politics with 2 big USP kills will grab the opening. Burkill will respond in time. Roche will get in on that action, and it makes it a 3-for-2 trade in favour of the boys from yesDAD. Make that 3-for-4. G-Sharp, the last man remaining. That bomb is now planting and ticking away. It is ticking away a little bit, and now G-Sharp a lot of action to do, but Burkill puts him down nice and quickly. That's a very strong block kill. Well done, yesDAD, picking up the first round on their offense.
Yeah, so not really an excellent. That was more of just Burkill's just insane aim. Just 3 kills. You just see headshots just lighting up the kill feed. Good job to Politics actually holding off for that first 2, but, you know, Burkill just comes in and goes, you know what, I'm just going to take the site. So the first round for yesDAD.
Yeah, that's very true. So the SMG and rifle buy up here, we've got the MP7s and the Galils now coming out for the boys from yesDAD. No armor from the boys on Sentinel. They have decided to forego that. No nades at all, actually. They've gone the P250 route, so trying to get any of these early entry frags that they can get here, as the boys from yesDAD once again looking like they want to rattle the cage of this A bomb site. Roche will grab the opening kill. That was on Magic, and he will be taking no further part in this particular round. 1 minute and 2 seconds for the boys from yesDAD to actually make a bit of a move here. They are going to boost up here over onto mid, trying to work this mid control as we talked about earlier, and we do have 2 pushing the warehouses on B. There is no one on the B site, however. It is an A site stack. They don't actually know this, but I think they are going to work this B side. They're going to know very quickly that no one is here, and that call, yes, that bomb is now coming straight towards the B site. Now they're going to be watching for that rotate. Now the question is, do the CTs rotate and go for this defuse when they find that bomb, or are they just going to be looking for some picks? They are going to be coming around. Yes, they will come for it. Now they have to be very careful to not get picked up too easily here. Luigi will grab the first one on the rotate. Roche strafes out, spots one, spots another behind the car. He won't be able to get it. He drops back. Luigi's actually grabbed 2 big kills, and it is all VH, the last man remaining. But the Galil, too strong from Based Blue, gets yesDAD's second round, and they're looking pretty strong here, Kev.
Yeah, definitely. So far, yesDAD playing very, very smart.
Yeah.
They didn't charge in the A site. I mean, even when you looked at how Roche got the first kill onto Magic on B site, he didn't push in by himself. He actually stayed outside, waited for his teammates to back up. They cleared out mid, and then they took B site together. So very interesting. We're going to see a B stack from Sentinel. Roche by himself trying to work and stay alive. He's got his teammates rotating out towards now. Bean will get the first frag with the help of his, for the CTs. Should I say, with the help of his teammates, but the rest of the counter is going to be falling back and also stacking Squeaky. Politics going to be taking out Blue Wow. all of a sudden, this is looking good for Sentinel, taking 2 guns already off yesDAD.
Yeah, 2-for-1 trade here. Sentinel are on the better end, but Luigi will grab G Sharp as he comes out of Squeaky. Politics gets the return frag, keeping Sentinel in front of yesDAD, but yesDAD are not going down without a fight as Luigi goes big. Once again, 2 kills already for him here in round number 3. That bomb is on that A bomb site. It is ticking away, and Luigi and Burkill say enough is enough. Make a 2v2 into a 2v0 and give yesDAD their 3rd consecutive round. Sentinel now will have the money. Here come the buy up, the full buy up. They are going to go with 4 M4s, 1 AWP, standard kind of buy, armor and nades for everyone. 5 AKs on the side of yesDAD. So now this is where the first real challenge comes, Karath, for yesDAD. Can Sentinel hold yesDAD with the weapons that they have? And we're about to find out.
This is a very interesting position that they've actually put the AWP in. G Sharp holding from sandbags, but he does have the support. Look at this, 3 CTs in mid.
Yeah.
So Roche just playing by himself towards, I believe it's called Toxic.
Yeah,
he's playing by himself, so he's just playing that B site position. They're really just splitting out, taking A site, more like holding towards A side, having that one person in B, seeing if they can work anything. So see what yesDAD do.
And there's the opening frag. G Sharp playing very well. He's got to be careful about the rotate, though. He has to change positions because behind sandbags, which he just did, which is great to see, that's a very, very precarious spot to be finding yourself in if they decide to push it. But the push still looking to go mid-side as Magic will grab the 2nd kill for Sentinel. Looking better this particular round. Have yet to drop a person. The bomb working into this B side. Base Blue from Checkers picks up VH. Magic, though, from at the back of side, picks up 2 big kills. yesDAD. Luigi is the last man remaining. He gets that bomb down, but he's got 3 to beat. The nades are now coming in. He's been binked down a little bit. He's on 60 HP. That bomb is his friend. That time limit is also his friend. He's just got to hold out for long enough. The question is, can he do it? Spots up 1. The AK spray is very good. Hits Politics. He's got 2 to beat, but he's on 1 HP. 1 shot, he's dead. There he goes. That has been thanks to the assist from G Sharp. They pick up the AWP as well. And there's the defuse. Sentinel getting on the board here. Took them 4 rounds, but they'll be happy with that. They pick up the AWP, won't have to rebuy that.
Yeah, so, I mean, the Terra still having enough money to buy up. They do have, obviously, the 3-round win advantage, as well as 4 bomb plants. Really, just a bit of bad luck there by Luigi, I think, towards that end. As he does pick up the AWP. Tried playing that 1v3 the right way. Trying to get that first pick very aggressive. Was a bit unlucky to not get that second pick onto G Sharp. I think G Sharp was on 15 HP. But at the end, the CTs take it as they should have. They just waited for him, just waited together and just took him out.
Yeah, they nearly came in one at a time, but as you said, Luigi, very unlucky not to get that second kill with that spray. I thought he honestly had it, but unfortunately for yesDAD, they do lose that round, and just a little bit of the control, but full buy-ups from every side. This round will be a little bit important for the economy, if I can pronounce my words correctly. As Sentinel may need to be very careful here not to lose a couple of rounds in a row. If they do, if yesDAD lose a couple of rounds here in a row, then we could actually be looking at maybe they may have to be forced onto the pistols very shortly. So, be very interesting to see how it goes. The B bomb site is going to be left alone as the terrorists are going to work towards this warehouse area, just getting the trying to get those angles. That's a very good defensive smoke from the boys from Sentinel. They will now be pushing in through warehouse. Magic will grab the opening frag. That was over towards Squeaky. Have to be very careful. There are 4 CTs here on this A site though. So one's behind truck, 3 deep in the site. Sentinel are very, very hungry at the moment. They want this round. There's only 17 seconds remaining. They've got to get that bomb down soon. Base Blue with a 2 entry frags. They've got to be careful. Jay will spot the one up on balcony. Wow, they have just demolished the 4 that were on site. Roche, the only man dropping down. VH is the last man remaining, and he's got to run here, Karath. He's got the M4. He's going to have to save it. That bomb's ticking away, but this is going to be another successful round from yesDAD. With only 17 seconds, their entry was just superb.
Yeah, definitely. Sentinel, I think, played that. They could have played that a bit better, I believe. They did have that 4 people on A side, so that they must be braining themselves because they read that completely perfectly.
Yep.
What VH could have done, he was that B side holder. He was sitting at, I think, C10. Yes. He really needed to push up and get information, so he could tell his team, look, I'm not hearing anything B. They're outside A at the moment.
Yeah.
You guys need to play very aggressively close to that smoke. The reason why they were still kind of hanging back was like, they're really coming A, they're faking it out.
Yeah.
They were ready to rotate. That was the problem. They're not focused 100% on the site. They're all there, but not focusing 100%. They're all ready to rotate out. So that's what they need to do. Get more information next time.
Yeah, it's very true. And now the boys from Sentinel are forced back onto that Eco P250s and the M4 that they saved. But they played very aggressively here in mid. But yesDAD are not falling for any of it. They drop 3 down. VH, he puts that M4 to work. Spots one. Oh, big double kill. He finds Roche over at that CT, not CT, at the A connector area. Mid connector is what I'm trying to say there. And so big 2 kills. It's a very good work from him for the actual eco round, trying to get as much damage as he possibly can. Gets binked a little bit. Has to be very careful here. Magic also picks up the AK though, and he'll start to put that one to work. That bomb has been planted, so the boys from yesDAD very, very effective at getting that bomb planted. But Jay, too good, picks up Magic, and once again VH forced to run away with that M4, not willing to give it up here in the next round. I will say what you were talking about, Kraft, on the last round is that it's actually partly the reason that they are scared to push up is actually thanks to yesDAD, because they have faked what you said. They pushed A, then rotated, and they've done it successfully, I think 2 times already. Yeah. And because of that, Sentinel are not willing to push out too far, just in case they get caught out and out of position.
Yeah, but that's what Sentinel needs to do. They still need to get that information that's relevant, especially if they're getting out-rotated. Yeah. That means that their players aren't getting enough information, forced into a double eco at the moment, so that's not looking good for Sentinel. They're going to have to... They probably buy a couple of pistols, but...
They're going to have to eco again, yeah. They're going to have to only go pistols again here. And look, they have done some damage to the economy of yesDAD. They picked up some really good frags, which is a bit of a silver lining. However, it's not enough. Currently, yesDAD are just feeling like they own this map. Luigi, he's been looking for any kind of AWP kills that he can get. VH will grab the opening frag. That's a very good start. Luigi will spot up one behind sandbags. That is... who is that?
Bean.
It is Bean. He is behind sandbags, so he's not going to be peeking out anytime early. Politics is going to be waiting on site. Will he be able to put the P250 to work? No, he won't, because Burkill will drop him down. A bit of a misclick there. Burkill with a big double. He is certainly absolutely killing it at the moment. VH will get the responder kill. So he's been doing a bit of work with that M4. He's been doing very well. There's the double. He drops him down. That bomb is ticking away, though, so they've got to get into sight soon. Base Blue will grab another kill. VH has to be very careful. He's looking for the triple. Can't get it because from behind. Quad box. Base Blue. Too strong with that AKG Sharp. Gives his position away. And he's made to pay by Jay. Big shot there. 6 rounds to 1 here. yesDAD off to a brilliant start here in game number 1, Kev.
Yeah, Sentinel probably bleeding way too many rounds right now. That's 6 rounds already lost. If they're not careful, that's going to suddenly become... I mean, if they lose this one, they might have just a bit more money. But all of a sudden, if they lose any more, they're going over the limit right now. They can't lose any more after this. Otherwise, they're looking at a very, very bad CD half. So yesDAD definitely surprising Sentinel at the moment.
Yeah, this is a map which we talked about that momentum base before, but this is certainly a map where this really does come into play. I mean, as we can see, Base Blue putting on a bit of AK pressure over towards the A warehouse area. This is a map that if you can continually own that mid-control area, you start to double guess, well, how do we hold these sites? How do we make sure? Jay, he was trying to surprise Magic. He dropped on top of the tubes too quickly there. He gave away his position, but now that kill could open up this A bomb site, but the bomb is pushing towards that B area. There are 3 terrorists versus 2. Base Blue will grab the first kill there as they push in towards the the B bomb site, but they all get annihilated very quickly. Jay and Burkill go big once again, and yesDAD have hit 7 rounds to 1. One more, Karath, and they will be ahead at halftime no matter what happens. This is a great start for yesDAD.
I think they're already ahead. They're about 2 rounds ahead. Yeah, giving up 7 rounds this early. yesDAD completely in control at the moment, forcing Sentinel into another eco. yesDAD just completely outplaying Sentinel at the moment. They're coming in, they're just aiming sharp, they're hitting their shots. I mean, Burkill getting these doubles and triples. They've just taken big control. Roche just not afraid at the moment. He's just pushed through. Look at this. It's just
wow.
like a wrap onto
They have just gone, right around the back of B. And they are in, and all of a sudden, Sentinel are just caught with their pants around their ankles, unawares like the bananas in pajamas. Roche and Burkill will grab the first 2 frags, and in they come, and that B bomb site is all theirs. 5 terrorists over the B bomb site, 3 CTs need to rotate. P250s, 2 of them, and a USP versus 4 AKs and an AWP. This is going to hurt Sentinel very badly, but Politics will grab 1. Burkill getting a little bit too aggressive for his own good there, and he will be dropped down. However, Politics is not giving up just yet. But, ooh, G-Sharp, grab another one. They've actually grabbed a couple of really good frags here. Probably frags that the boys from yesDAD did not need to give away. Politics walking down through mid. Will he spot one up? Yes, he does. Can he actually end it? No, he cannot. Base Blue will grab him down. That's a big double kill for him in this round. And yesDAD pick up the 8th round. And now, Kev, the question is, how many can they get? With 6 rounds remaining, it could be a 14-1 if this continual momentum and this pace continues onwards.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it, but it could happen.
It is currently just... it is really just a one-sided roll at the moment, unfortunately. Sentinel just... they're not making the trades. They're not dueling it out correctly. Look at this. Just all flash. They've just let Jay boost up, and there's no repercussion. There's 3 of them towards mid.
Yep.
But he's not being taken out right now. But G-Sharp will get the first frag onto A-Main. This is what they need. They need a bit of aggression by their AWP player.
That is the problem with sitting in sandbags, is that you can't actually pressure the initial boost onto mid. You can, if they push, yeah, sure, you've got the line, but you are essentially giving them free position for nothing. You should be positioning yourself in that mid area, trying to at least make sure that if they're going to boost up, well, there may be an AWP there. That you need to make them guess, but at the moment, Sentinel, they know that there's nothing there. So they're not afraid to boost in. And here they come into this mid area right now. Magic sitting vent, so he's going to be the man to spot out 2 of them dropped, though that does give away his position. Could be very careful about the Molotov. There it is. Will be forced out of vents. Politics will grab the opening frag as he tends to do, but Roche and Luigi both go big, picking up Politics and G-Sharp. They're trying to push once again this A-bomb site. Bean on site will grab 1. That was Burkill. That's a very big pickup for him. Picks the double up. That's Roche. And now this is a little bit better from Sentinel. Actually looking a bit better here. They've got the 3 versus 1. Luigi, last man remaining. He's only got the AWP. Puts down Bean with that Tech 9. Great shot. And now he's only got 2 to beat. So that is a bomb drop, however. So he does have to go hunting. Spots 1. Gives away his position. Walks over the Molotov just at the back of sight. To be very careful here. That's a very good smoke. Picks up 1. Picks up the bomb. Oh, he's out of position and he knew it. He only had the AWP on hand, and VH will make him pay. That's a better round by Sentinel. That's what they need to do. The trades were better. I still think they are letting them have mid for nothing. But maybe, you know, that's a better sign from Sentinel.
Yeah, definitely the key part of this was, I think when we were talking about how they were getting big controls, G-Sharp actually pushing A-Main, playing aggressively with the AWP, and getting that first frag. And, you know, most people will go, oh, but that's not that important. He took A-Main control away from the terrace and allowed his teammates, look at this, G-Sharp just playing so well at the moment. He's got another pick onto Luigi. But I don't think actually no Roche is there. He needs to be... oh, beautiful pop flash by his teammate.
Oh, that is just really good teamwork there. G-Sharp picking up the opening 2 frags. There's the 3rd from Bean. Actually, that's a good pickup in the nade on the other side of the map. Now, 5 versus 2. Sentinel starting to find some form. They are going to be behind at halftime no matter what happens. The question is, though, can they bring it back to something a bit more respectable for their CT half? They certainly can do it if they keep this kind of play up, as Magic picks up a good pickup in mid. There's the double, picking up Burkill just over at Vents, and that's very, very good work from the boys from Sentinel. Now, the economy from yesDAD has been in good tact, though, so they are probably got about 1, maybe another 2 rounds, maybe, of a full buy-up, if they can get some kind of kills, but at the moment, they're still okay for money. If Sentinel can get a couple more rounds under their belt, though, you would think coming towards round 15 here, Krath, they would actually be in a bit more of a better position.
Yeah, so, look, the momentum now has just swung back in the favor of Sentinel. G-Sharp just single-handedly swinging it back, and this is what I like to see as, you know, the over-cliched positive intent, but the teamwork is still there. That pop flash for G-Sharp would catch out. That flash just caught Roche right in the face. He was blind for 3 seconds, and G-Sharp was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take my time to shoot you. Open up more opportunity. As soon as I say that, though, yesDAD already made it onto this A side. Jay getting the first frag. Politics!
Oh!
Getting 2. Bean getting it. Oh, nearly gets a double. Burkill, however, cleaning up any remaining resistance. VH, the last man left. Oh no, sorry, there's still 2 left.
No, there are 2 left, yeah, and that was a very good trade from both sides. Magic will grab their first kill. That's very good. They needed that first frag. Burkill, he's now on site. They know where he is. Oh, that's a good pickup. 1 to go. 2v1 clutch possible. Can't get it because VH, the good positioning. Better work by Sentinel. 4 rounds to 8 with 3 rounds remaining. They are finally starting to play like a cohesive defensive team, Kev. That is exactly what they need to do. They need to be pushing in together. They knew that there was only one remaining. Don't push in at one at a time and give him the opportunity. They pushed in together. He had to reload and was caught reloading, and he was dropped down. Better work by Sentinel. They are certainly back in this match. Now, the question is, they are limiting the damage. How much more can they do it? Then the next thing we'll have to find out is how good their offensive cache is. That's going to be a very good. And this is the position I like to see from G Sharp now. He's not giving. He spots up Jay, and that's exactly what we were talking about. Drop down that mid boost. Make them aware that there is mid control. Luigi will actually find Bean, though. So that's he still came in, and but they don't have full control, and that's the most important part.
Yeah, meanwhile, Roche just working that B side does get picked off by Magic, so the CT is running a 2-AWP setup. This would be extremely draining for the economy if yesDAD can do a lot of damage. They're going to be working their way towards A side now. The CTs, they've got 2 towards B. This is not good. G-Sharp going to be orientating himself towards truck, watching A main with the AWP, walking very close to that aircon. He's going to get the kill onto Berkill. So Berkill unable to do any damage. The bomb has been dropped. Luigi, meanwhile, pushing up from Highway. He's by himself again on another 1v3, but this time has an AK. He just has to find out Politics. Politics is taking out and will take out Luigi. So Sentinel, this is going to be looking good for them. They're going to still have that 2 AWPs. So
yeah,
they're going to be building up the economy.
Yeah, the double AWP build here from Sentinel is, it is a bit risky. I mean, if it gets up close and personal, if they get into that mid to close range, it does open up, but it does mean that the boys from Sentinel can play a bit more, I say defensive, a bit more further back. They can hold the sights from further. They can, don't be afraid of that. But here comes the pistol rush. It is on that B side. This is the first time that we've seen a pistol rush from the boys. Berkill will grab the first kill. And who is that? That is Magic. He drops down. VH gets the return. That's a very good pistol work by VH. 3 USB kills. He was looking for the knife. But, wow. VH picks up 3 big kills. And Berkill up in heaven on the balcony now. He's got to be very careful. He does not know where the last one is. He should be peeked very soon. No, they're not deciding to pick him at all, and this is good work from Sentinel. Not giving up the easy kills, and VH with the quadra. There's 4 down, drops them, and makes it 6 rounds to 8. And look at that, he's got 11 kills, 12 for Politics. But on the other end as well, we do actually see Berkill. He's obviously been probably the best player so far, 14, 11 for Luigi as well. Final round of the half, Karath. yesDAD up 8 rounds to 6.
Yeah, so Sentinel definitely just tightening up their game. Use the teamwork effectively, you know, covering each other with flashbangs.
Yep.
Just setting up those crossfires. Look, G-Sharp playing once again very aggressive towards A-main. He's going to be jumping up. He spotted out 3 of them, but he's in trouble now. Oh dear.
Yeah, a bit of a not a misplay actually, just a missed shot there. Unfortunately, that's a very good boost, a jump spot if he can get the kill. But that does give the information though, and the rotate has already happened. So all the Sentinel players are on this A bomb site. Politics grabs 1, Jay gets the return. Blue Whale on top of site picks up Bean, and yesDAD looking for their 9th round right now. Luigi, Roach, Jay, and Blue Whale still remaining versus Magic and VH. Who's going to come out on top? We're about to find out as that bomb ticks away. Magic now coming through warehouse, and that's the opening kill for VH. He's been very strong for Sentinel, and the bit of a missed shot there from Magic. Has to reload, has to be very careful. Picks up the AK, spots 1 in Squeaky, but as he does that, the crossfire from Jay is too good. There's the good halves. GH all around. 9 rounds to yesDAD, 6 rounds to Sentinel here in round number 1 of the ACL CSGO Melbourne qualifiers.
Yeah, so Sentinel playing a lot better, and they're going to be happy with that. They brought back the momentum somewhat. You know, they lost that one. They can just go, you know what, G-Sharp just missed that first shot. The information was relayed. We just didn't really hold it. I think one of the flashbangs didn't really catch a lot of the players in the face.
Yeah.
And I think just playing a bit overly aggressive, I think, from Sentinel. Maybe just a bit too confident just then on their CT hold. So that really cost them the final round. So we'll see how yesDAD can actually do now.
Yep.
Sentinel kind of making a B split, I would say, right now.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be pushing this B side, but just as a quick note, Berkill is the leading fragger after 15 rounds, averaging 1 kill a round at 15, but still he's been very, very strong in the opening half of this game. Roche picking up the first kill. Bean will also follow suit with the USP. Oh, Luigi, the Glock. Not the Glock, to P2000 from behind. They get caught out, and Sentinel have this B push has just been stopped. That is a bomb down in Politics. The last man remaining. Whoa, big Glock shot. Picks up Roche, and he now has got 3 to beat, not 4. This would be a very big clutch if he can get it. He does have a bomb down in, I think that's in checkers. So he has to be very careful here because those CTs are just waiting. Basically in checkers, one on site. He jumps out. He tried to get onto site to give himself a better position, but yesDAD a bit too easy, and this is where it's going to become tough now, Karath. The boys from yesDAD are going to buy possibly should be buying those SMGs, you would think, and Sentinel being behind on their now their offensive half. They've got a lot of work to do. There's no other way to put it. They've got to start getting rounds on the board early and stop yesDAD from getting any momentum.
I would say at this stage that they shouldn't be force buying too much because they can get punished very heavily. They just need to work out exactly how they're going to take a site. That nade doing a lot of damage towards VH and G Sharp, and here's going to be... And that's not going to do anything. But Sentinel just need to play this patiently. Politics going to be pushing on a site right now. Jay's stuck at forklift. Oh, that flash. All of them caught out. Jay gets one, tries to spray down and get a bit more than he should have tried to get. And Luigi's is going to come in and clean up. Blue Wow just sitting within quad position, going to be taking the rest of them out.
Blue Wow and Luigi should be called the cleanup crew because that is exactly what they did. They sat at the back of the site, they pushed in, the opening frags didn't hit, yes, from the boys from yesDAD, but again, like we said, the team of yesDAD, they were just waiting. They just knew, we've got the lines, we have the crossfire, they got flashed on entry, and unfortunately as a terror side, that is the worst possible situation you can find yourself in. Walking out through a choke point blind, there's no other way to say it, and yesDAD easily deserved that round. So once again, full eco for Sentinel. They'll be saving their money for the next round, which will be the fourth round of the second half. But yesDAD are closing, they're pulling away here. They're closing in on the GGs on that match point. And look at this, the pistol rush just being shut down pretty quickly. Bean will grab the only return frag, but Luigi with 3 big kills for himself. He has absolutely storming away. He's now got the frag lead with 18 kills after actually 18 rounds. So he's on his way to dropping maybe 30 throughout the match, which actually is a pretty good scoreline for anyone really to be dropping in a professional match. But yesDAD, Karath, certainly in control, starting off the second half like they did half one. The question is, can they keep it going until the match point or even GG?
Yeah, so we do see one AWP from both teams. I'm not sure what the Terrorists are going to be doing. They haven't been able to really force their way into either site. They do have all the smokes and grenades except for G Sharp, obviously having to buy that AWP, but still the question is where they're going to go. A site, you know, it didn't really work in the eco. B side didn't really work. They're not really trying to get mid control, and it's allowed yesDAD just to fall off mid.
Well, what do Sentinel need to do now if they're going to be able to get onto these sites if their opening strats have not worked?
So this is going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
I would say just work on G Sharp's AWP. G Sharp has been playing very well with that AWP.
Yep.
He needs to get the pick onto Luigi. This is the problem. Like, that AWP versus AWP battle is the most crucial, and Luigi so far is winning it.
Yep. So work the mid AWP battle, work the nades. It's a bit of a missed nade there from Politics. Try to get out through the gap, unfortunately, but now gives his position away. Gets beat actually a little bit there. So he will have to be very careful. But I think, for me, nade play has to be a big one for them as well. They're not getting their entry frags. They're being counter-naded, and these entries are a lot harder. Politics does not check the corner correctly, and he gets dropped down. Blue Wow grabs 2 big 2 kills. Make that 3 as he drops down. G Sharp looking for 4. Can't get it because VH will drop him down. There's the bomb pickup. 1v1 Burkill versus VH. Burkill has got full HP though, and a host of nades, and that is just the Kobe of all Kobe's. He launched that nade onto site. He basically dropped it on top of his head. He basically touchdown is from Jay, and throws his hands in the air. 13 rounds to 6. yesDAD closing in on 16. They are 3 rounds away. Sentinel have not picked up a round yet, and look, they're on pistols again. This could be I don't know. This could be a 16-6 if they're not getting stuff here as they push in on to this B-bomb site. The counter nades though from the boys from yesDAD is very, very strong. Burkill and Luigi pick up 2 apiece. Politics, the last man remaining, Kev, and he's got 3 to beat. It's going to be very hard for him to do.
Yeah, so he's been spotted out. They know that he's close in checkers. That flash... Oh no, sorry, that was an HE grenade. I thought it was a flashbang for a moment, but Politics still alive. Nearly takes down Jay. Just barely misses, but Burkill got 2 grenade kills. While it's dead, that's really the story at the moment. His last 3 kills have been grenade kills. Sentinel have not been able to get that bomb down so far. No. And that's really a telling story. yesDAD, even at the beginning, they managed to get the bomb down.
Yeah, you're exactly right, which is that yesDAD, like you said, even though they didn't win rounds, every round they won, they still had the bomb down, essentially. They were always on site, and we aren't seeing that from Sentinel. They're getting onto site, but when they get on site, they've lost 2 or 3 players when they get there, and that's really causing them havoc here. And they really need to pick this up now, because to win this game in regulation, they need to win the next 10 rounds in a row without sending it to overtime. They are only allowed 1 more round as a buffer to send it to overtime. And given the way that yesDAD are currently playing, I can't see Sentinel picking this one up unless they change something drastically right now. And well, they did it in the second half. In the first half, sorry. I will give it to them. We said that about them in the first half, and then all of a sudden something clicked, and they just went for it. That's got to happen again right now. And here they come again, pushing onto this A-bomb site. Looking for the opening kill is VH. He grabs 1, but Jay from the back of site picks up 2 in return. Politics makes it a 2v2, but Roche from Forklift picks up 2 of his own big kills. Only 1 remaining again. It is Bean. He's in the mid area. Got to go through connector. Won't even get that far because Burkill from mid is about. He picks him up, and we are at match point, 15 rounds to 6. Sentinel trying to stay out of this loser's bracket, but given the way yesDAD are most likely going to be moving on into round 2 if it continues this way at the moment.
Yeah, so that was just yesDAD just waiting, holding on to their incendiary grenades, not the Molotovs because they're the CTs.
Yep.
Just holding on and just mauling off the site. Oh, you're on site, that's cool.
Yeah.
You can't plant.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be burnt to death.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. They're playing very smart. Magic will grab the first kill here. And that's what we're saying. They're getting to site, but they're not getting there undamaged. And when they get there, that's a great incendiary, defensive incendiary grenade. They can't push on the site, they can't plant, and they can't force the terms on their side. It's still all in favor of yesDAD, and yesDAD will continue this way, most likely, and to GG's. They have gone 1-for-1 trade, Roche and Bean. Jay is just going to close Squeaky just to make sure that no one is going to get an easy entry point. That's a very good name by Jay. Once again, he's going to close it up, but does give away his own life. Blue Whale will pick up the kill on the VH. He actually did kill Jay there. G-Sharp gets the return frag. Luigi now orping that crossfire, but he's picked up by Magic from mid. He didn't think one was still there. And that's very good work by Sentinel. That's what they needed. They needed to get the crossfires going, Kev. They needed to get all that stuff going, but have they left it too late? They've got to win the next 8 in a row. It is possible. I've seen it. But the boys from yesDAD certainly will be feeling good about themselves. They are on the eco this round, though.
Yeah, so a bit of an interesting eco. Luigi forcing up the MP9. Really, that one was just opened up by Magic. Managed to grab mid-control, and all of a sudden, yesDAD couldn't really do anything towards A side. The bomb, however, is an A main by itself.
Yep.
And we do have a lot of aggressive. So the counter-terrorists in B side playing very aggressively, getting the information. So it's going to be, they're probably going to orientate themselves towards A side very soon.
Yeah, that defensive line is still holding, though. They haven't forced a rotate anywhere. Roche, he's sitting underneath Boo's spot, but gives away a bit of information, gets dropped down, but there is the return frag as Luigi picks that up. Oh, Jay playing very aggressively on Politics will be dropped down. They could be forcing the push out here. Luigi swapping out the MP9 for the AK. Has to be very careful. Puts it to work instantly as Bean gets dropped down. Politics with the return frag on the A-bomb site. 2 versus 3. Burkill and Luigi make that only Burkill because Luigi gets dropped down by Politics. He's picked up 3 kills this round. We'll be looking for a 4th. Burkill, he's only got the CZ75. Doesn't have any nades or armor, so he's going to be in a lot of trouble. And this would be a very big pickup. Even 1 or 2 frags here, if he can get them, would actually be very good for his side right now. If he's going to lose, at least make it as difficult for Sentinel in the future rounds as he possibly can. That smoke finally clears away. Spots up 1, gives away his position, grabs 1, looking for the 2nd. Has to reload, though. And he will be very careful right now. Oh, can he get the frag? No, he cannot. Politics picks up the quadra. 4 kills for him. 15 rounds to 8 to Sentinel. They're not done yet, Karath. How are they going to go? Ooh.
Yeah, but they lost 4 guns.
Yeah, they did. And look at that. Luigi's picked it up. He's gone 23 and 1 assist. Burkill 22 and 5. On the other side, Politics has picked up his score a lot. He's dropped 20 now. So, Sentinel, they're looking okay, but they are riding the knife's edge here. They are on. They have got hot skates on thin ice, I think you call it. And look, they've got a lot of work to do here. And if something doesn't go their way, they could be facing down GG here. But G-Sharp picks up the opening kill. Burkill wanted that AWP kill, something fierce, but does not get it. Blue Wow picks up Politics as there's about to be a counter boost in mid. Roche is going to be dropped up. He spots up one and gets the kill. That's magic. That's very good counterplay there from the boys of yesDAD. Looking for some more. Roche grabs the double. VH probably should have got that shot. And, or his mate Bean will close it out. But 2 versus 2. Probably more kills than they should have given away here, Karath. But the boys from Sentinel are not done yet.
Yeah, so they're going to tend towards this A site. I think they've just they've read this correctly.
Yeah.
And that's just, I guess that's 50-50 guessing. They really need to this counter-terrorists just really need to sack a site. They don't have a proper buy, so
yeah.
I can't even find the words right now.
Yeah.
There's one volley, so they know it's going to be a
They don't
site
really
now.
have the information right now, but now they do, seeing as that Molotov is going on. Now the question is, who gets the opening picks? It's going to be Sentinel. That's very good work. G-Sharp now has the chance to pull out the AWP. He won't need to use it though, because Bean, long distance AK, picks up the 9th round from Sentinel. Like we said, very quickly, if they switch on, and now they've proved to themselves that they can get onto site and plant the bomb. But they've left it until yesDAD are on 15 rounds. Like, this should have been done a lot earlier. So yesDAD now are back on the full buy. 5 M4s, full nades, full armor. Roche goes the helmet, but they're not done and dusted yet. This, like we said, they can certainly come back into this one. They just have to be perfect for the next 6 rounds.
Yeah, and the issue was that yesDAD were on eco for the last 2 rounds,
Yep.
and they still lost. They lost 4 players, they lost 3 players.
Yep.
So they have to be really careful here. They need to work on that pick of G-Sharp. G-Sharp really needs to push into A main and do something right now. So the bomb's still oriented its way towards A side. Bean going to be working B side by himself. But really, at this moment, Sentinel not looking good towards A side. They haven't made their way onto it in a buy round.
Yep.
And, you know, history's going to dictate they're not going to make their way onto it again unless Politics or G-Sharp go huge.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go huge now as the timer is ticking away. 45 seconds now. Oh, Luigi, he hasn't been spotted. They just let him walk past. He grabs 2. He's looking for the 3rd. G-Sharp, he can't even drop him down. Luigi has done the impossible. He has basically given this game to yesDAD. Sentinel did not check the crossfire. Being the last man remaining, there's the GG. yesDAD 16 rounds to 9. Oh, wow, Sentinel. What happened there? All of a sudden, Sentinel dropped.